Now one of the world's busiest waterways is at a standstill. A large container ship stuck in the Suez Canal, blocking vessels from both directions. CNN's John Defterios are following developments from Abu Dhabi. Okay, how does a ship get stuck in the Suez Canal?
I thought you'd come up with a question like that, John. I tell you, this is the closest thing you could have to a pileup of ships, particularly in the Suez Canal, which is one of the busiest, as you suggested, in the world here. Not too complicated. The Ever Given is 400 meters long, which is a huge ship built in 2018. The Evergreen Marine was suggesting, the ship owner, that the strong winds here blew it horizontally to the Suez Canal. This was en route, according to the Marine Company, from China to Rotterdam. Now, apparently there's a bunch of tugboats here trying to shift it around, but you have a couple of choices here. You either use the tugboats, which are struggling to dislodge it from the sandbank, or you have to dredge or dig it out, which is extraordinary. This happened about 24 hours ago, and as a result, the vessels going both northbound and southbound into the Suez Canal are backed up, right? So this could have a knock-on effect, depending on how long it takes to dislodge the vessel. But it's extraordinary because some of the social media pictures show people looking and gaping at the vessel from the sidelines of the Suez Canal, even pictures emerging right now on social media. But this vessel is long. It's almost as long as is the Empire State Building tall. So pretty extraordinary to see this in the canal today.
Welcome cartel members, Anons, Facebook friends, Instagram followers, random YouTube viewer, random Rumble viewer. Thanks for joining me. My name is Julio Hawkes and I am the Theorizing Theorist. Today we're going to be talking about some weird coincidences maybe, I don't know. This ship you see here with the Evergreen tag is very suspicious to say the least, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, let's read what it says. Now, what I'm assuming or what I'm theorizing is that there's children inside these shipping containers that are meant for human trafficking. Okay, and you're gonna see why in a minute. I could be wrong, it could be something else completely. But you guys will let me know in the comments below for sure. And if you're seeing this on Facebook, please check the comments below on the Facebook. I'll be dropping my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo so you can help support me and the way I navigate through online video, whatever you want to call it. It's hard to get these videos out there, and it takes lots of time, and I don't get as many views as I do before, so every donation really matters at this point. So if you want to donate, or if you feel it in your heart to donate, check the comments down below or the description down below, depending on where you're at, if it's YouTube or Facebook. So anyway, let's read this story. 8 tugboats are working to free a large container ship stuck in Egypt's Swiss... Where was I? 8 tugboats are working to free a large container ship stuck in Egypt's Suez Canal, halting marine traffic through one of the busiest and most important waterways in the world. The rescue boats are working to float and release the Ever Given, a 59-meter wide, 193.5 feet vessel that ran aground after 40-knot winds and a sandstorm caused low visibility and poor navigation, the Suez Canal Authority said in a statement Wednesday. The 224,000-ton vessel, sailing under a Panama flag, was en route to the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands when it was knocked off course. So there's a red flag from Panama to the Netherlands. Everybody knows what the Netherlands is all about. The ship, which at 400 meters is almost as long as the Empire State Building is tall, is wedged across the vital trade passage at the canal's 150-kilometer, 94-mile mark. The vessel's operating company said in a statement, the container ship entered the crucial east-west trade route on Tuesday morning and ran into trouble when it was approximately 6 nautical miles from the southern end of the estuary, Evergreen Marine said. Tanker trackers, which monitors vessels through satellite and maritime data, said the incident had caused tailbacks and other vessels nearby. Tankers carrying Saudi, Russian, Omani, and U.S. oil are waiting on both ends, it said. The Ever Given was transitioning north from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean when it ran into trouble at about 7:40 a.m. or 1:40 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, if you guys notice anything with these numbers, please comment below. I'm not a big believer, a big fan of numerology and all that stuff. But some of you guys do bring up some interesting coincidences with these numbers. So please put them down in the comments below if you notice anything. After the ship suffered a blackout, Reuters reported citing port agents GAC. 15 other vessels in a northbound convoy behind the ship have been held at anchorages while the canal is cleared. GAC said on its website a southbound convoy is also blocked, it has said. The passage accounts for approximately 30% of container ship traffic globally each day, according to Reuters, which is the alternative shipping route between Asia and Europe, navigating around the African Cape. Now, what do you guys know about the African Cape? Comment below. Taking a week longer. Nearly 19,000 ships are an average of 51.5 ships per day, with a net tonnage of 1.17 billion tons passed through the canal during 2020, according to the Suez Canal Authority. Refloating the massive container vessel is technically very complicated and could take days, a senior canal pilot at the Suez Canal Authority told CNN. The official, who spoke on condition of anonymity as he's not authorized to speak to the media, said that the equipment to float a ship is available, but it depends on how it is used. If the method is not correct, it might take a week, and if it's done well, it might take 2 days. But if it had been correct in the first place, then the crisis could have ended yesterday, the pilot said. The officials said that due to the damage, the Ever Given is unlikely to be able to sail now and will probably need to be towed to the nearest parking site, the Great Bitter Lake District, about 30 kilometers to the north. Afterwards, it will likely be towed with its cargo to the nearest port, either Sokhana Port, 20 kilometers south of the city of Suez, or Port said 100 kilometers to the north. There, the cargo would be offloaded and the ship would undergo minor repairs. If the damage turns out to be more serious, the vessel would be towed to a marine shipyard. The officials said that at present the number of ships waiting could reach 100, which will increase over time. The disruption of navigation is expected to cause ship congestion, which takes 2 to 3 days to normally restore traffic order, he added. The impact on oil and gas flows will depend on how long it takes to clear the container ship, industry sources told Reuters. If it extends to, say, weeks, it will, of course, disrupt all shipping in a major way, said Ashok Sharma, managing director of Singapore-based shipbroker BRS Baxi. But I think there should be sufficient resources available and pretty much in close proximity to deal with the situation quickly, in days rather than weeks, Sharma said. So now that we've read that, I'm going to show you a video here. So let me end this and I'll show you this video. And you're going to see what I meant, and I'll just leave you here, but this next video is going to blow your mind a little bit, so be prepared for that. Comment below your thoughts, and if you can donate, check the description below if you're on YouTube, check the comments below if you're on Facebook, and as always, you guys know the routine. To God be the glory.
Cargo ship, its call sign is H3RC, aka Hillary Rodham Clinton, and one of the names of her tugboats, his name is Barack. And also, I'm hearing reports of Russian warships in the Suez Canal, and they might have had something to do with it. They're working with the White Hats, and they actually cemented that ship to the land. I don't know how they did that. But also, check out this 17 drop from exactly 2 years ago, Delta, on March 23rd, 2019. And it's regarding the Evergreen ship, and trust me, nothing's gonna stop. Nothing can stop what's coming, trust me. And just to confirm, if you check out that date, it says March 23rd, 2019, and exactly 2 years later, it hits the news about Evergreen and the blockade, and 17 predicted this exactly 2 years ago. So it's all being lined up. It's gonna be historic, and it's gonna be tragic once America finds out what's really going on, what the politicians been doing, and what they've been doing with the children of the world in America.